Hello, my fellow comic book collectors. It's Alan, the Comic Collector Geek, and this is the Friday video where I ask you to look through your long boxes and do the Friday challenge. I haven't done these for a while, and actually, I decided to get back into doing the Friday challenge because there was two other YouTubers that sort of carried on the torch from when I stopped. Basically, I think they really wanted to keep on going, and they were like, "We'll do it without Alan." So yeah, so basically it was Garage Geek and Mr. E, Low Grade King. They kept the torch going. So I sort of felt bad, and I said, "Hey, I'll do it this week. I'll make sure to do it this week." And I said, what's the theme that you guys are planning to do? And they said it is superhero or trios on the cover. So trios is the theme. So it's going to be, hashtag Friday Comic Challenge and trios. So it should be a fun one. I got some pretty cool books to show. It's going to be my 10 best, or my 10 I picked out. Not necessarily the best, but definitely cool books. We'll see how much you like them. The first one, actually, I picked this one because it's the foil version of it. I have actually the original of this one. This is Powerpuff Girls #1, and it is the foily. This just came out. Actually, I thought it was really cool, so I wanted to pick it up. So this is Powerpuff Girls #1. So very cool trio. I actually have their first appearance as well, but that's I'm not sure where I put that, tell you the truth. Another one that they re-brought out is Biker Mice from Mars, another popular trio. So you got the 3 mice. And I guess they're going to make a TV series or something with the Biker Mice. So I think there was an earlier series with them as well. So yeah, kind of cool. This is a newer book as well. So they brought some characters back. I thought, hey, why not show them? So I actually had other books that I picked out a whole bunch for trios, but I kind of narrowed it down. I'm going to show more typical books that I would show, like more Golden Age books. But one that I thought kind of counts, but it's not a comic. But I had to show it because it's trio to the infinity, and you'll see what I mean. It's the Overstreet price guide, and it has the trio of Superman, Wonder Woman, and Batman. But they're reading the same price guide, so you got an infinity cover. So I kind of like it because it's got the trio and an infinity. So it's a really cool price guide. These Overstreet price guides are pretty awesome. Show you the back as well. So yeah, so just a really cool one. This is from, when is this one from? This is number 13, so it's one of the earlier ones. But definitely a cool one. Okay, so the next trio is a very popular trio. I'm not sure if they would be considered superheroes. I don't think so. I don't think they'd be considered superheroes. But it is definitely a very famous trio. And it's Huey, Dewey, and Louie. You know, whenever you think of Donald Duck, you always think of his nephews, Huey, Dewey, and Louie. And this is their actual first cover appearance. So it's a perfect trio to show, I think. This is Mickey Mouse Magazine, Volume 4, number 2 from 1938. Just a really cool trio. Just a fun golf cover too. If you're interested in, if they ever do a golf cover challenge, I'm definitely using this one as well. So just a cool book. This is just a great trio. First cover appearance of Huey, Dewey, and Louie. And then we got another very famous trio. And this book I really love. Not because of the trio, but because of another character that makes their appearance in this one. This is Funny Stuff #1. And actually, I believe this is the highest graded copy of this book. It's 9.4 from 1944. And it is the first appearance of McSnurtle, a character that I think is really funny. But it's also the first appearance of the Musketeers. And this is them on the cover. So you got the three Musketeers, but you got a little guy as well here. I'm not sure who that is, but yeah, it's the three Musketeers. So kind of a cool one, and you got Captain Tootsie on the back. So just a really cool trio. The Musketeers, three Musketeers. And then another cool trio, a group of characters that I like. Again, not necessarily superheroes, but definitely a trio. This is Bone, and you got like the three Bone characters by Jeff Smith. This is Bone number 1, and this is actually kind of their first appearances, kind of not. There's actually a book called Thorn, Tales from the Lantern, and that's actually the first kind of appearance of the characters. It was more of a book format though, so it's not really comic book format, so it's like one of those weird ones. But yeah, this is Bone number 1. On it, it does say first appearance of Phony Bone, and Smiley Bone. So really cool book. I was so happy to get this when I was in university. And then we got another trio. I just thought this was I'm a sucker for Good Girl, and this is a trio. I don't know anything about these characters. I just thought it was a great cover, and I'll show you what I mean. This is Shal Noir. It's a Dave Stevens cover. It's got 3 sexy girls on the cover. I had to include one sexy girl cover. So yeah, this is Shal Noir from 1989. It's a Dark Horse Shal Noir, which means just black horse, or dark horse in this case. So yeah, it's really cool. Cool book, Dave Stevens cover. Now this is an interesting one. You're going to say, oh, this is not a trio, but it is. But it is. This is Betty and Veronica, number 320. Now this, you'll see, okay, you got Betty and Veronica. Way up here, you got another character, and this is her first appearance, Cheryl Blossom. So it's a trio on the cover. So I hope this counts. I used to make the rules, but I don't feel like I make the rules anymore. It's really up to Mystery and Garage Geek, so we'll see what they say. Yeah, but I think it's a great trio. I don't know why they introduced Cheryl Blossom. I think they wanted to go beyond the love triangle and into a square. I don't know. It's just like she's like this little bit more extreme character than the other two. But yeah, definitely a cool book. I really like that one. Okay, and now here's another trio of cool characters. This one you normally see behind me, but I decided to bring it forward today. This is Little Dot, number 6. And this is the trio of Little Dot, Richie Rich, and Little Lotta. Now, this is actually the first cover appearance of both Richie Rich and Little Lotta. So kind of a cool book. Yeah, I like getting those first cover appearances. And it's a nice trio where they're all like in the boat together. And it says first Richie Rich cover on it from 1954. Now this last trio is an interesting one. Another first cover appearance, and it's another one that usually you would see behind me. And it is Flash Comics number 92. And this is just a really great one because it's the first cover appearance of the Black Canary. And you got Hawkman and the Flash holding the I don't know why they always have to jump through these paper tray things, but definitely a cool book. I really like it. I've always been a big fan of this one. So it's the first Black Canary cover, first Black Canary solo story, and it's a Carmen Infantino cover. Just a really cool one. And yeah, those are my 10 trio covers. if you, want to take up the challenge, all you have to do is record yourself showing 10 comics that fit the theme of showing 3 superheroes or heroes on the cover. And all you do is you use the hashtag Friday Comic Challenge and trio, hashtag trio. And, you can link to me and say, I'll go and watch it. I'll watch it and I'll give you my feedback. But that way it's sort of like a community thing where we all share videos amongst us. That was the original idea behind these Friday challenges. So kind of sad that I stopped. I stopped for a while because I was kind of running dry of ideas. I couldn't think of any ideas to do cover challenge, and I was kind of repeating myself a bit. So I felt like I needed to give people a little bit more time, and also I needed to give myself some time to come up with more ideas. So I'm glad to bring it back. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please put a comment in the description, or in the links in the comment section. Put a link if you have a video. Yeah, thanks again for watching. Bye for now.